Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the attack power pieces, and I can't really show a complete set because I don't have it. It's extremely hard to get. Basically, there are 5 pieces that you want. It's the gloves, the bracers, the legs, the feet, and the weapon. And we are going to go through them in this video. And this will be a rather short video, but I will talk a little bit about what the benefits could be, because I've never finished one, so it's a little bit of theory crafting here, and what the minuses will be compared to an intellect set. And you will get the most attack power, of course, out of the raw attack power pieces. When I compared these sets, I took the best attack power pieces and this set that I have on right now. And the attack power gave 131 attack power, while this set gives 115. So it's 16 attack power difference, but for a huge trade-off. But it's still more, and if you go with an intellect build as your talents when going attack power, then you can squeeze out a little bit more attack power, 7 to be exact, from your bracers instead of 9 stamina. But let's have a look at some pieces here. I don't have the correct ones really, but I can show some. The highest weapon I've seen is Battle Slayer of Power with 16 attack power on, not this one. I only bought this to show it, and it wasn't cheap, so the guy I bought it from was probably happy. But it's not really worth much. If you compare this to Cruel Barb, which have 12 attack power, the Battle Slayer's real benefit is that you can put 25 agility on it, but you are also losing out on 10 stamina and a lot of intellect. But you do gain around 3% crit, somewhere around there. But this one will just be 5 attack power more than Cruel Barb and Firbolg Medicine Pouch. And the Battle Slayer of Power, it doesn't really do any good melee damage. It has very low DPS. So it's just for stats that you want that. But plus 16 would give a total of 41 attack power, while you get a total of 34 from Cruel Barb. So if you do get the plus 16 one, then you can use that probably. I'm not sure if I would switch out the stats that I get from Cruel Barb and Firbolg Medicine Pouch anyway, but it would be fun to use that. I don't have it though, this is the highest I've found. I found a few, but this is the highest so far. There are plus 16, as I said. There also are different attack power levels on stuff like this. Pretty much anything can be of power. I'm not sure how high they go though. Then we have Feral Harness of Power, and this is one of those items that you might think is good, but when you compare it to a heirloom, then it's just suddenly turns into crap. It gives 16 attack power. I believe that's the highest. The heirloom, if you only count the agility and the raw attack power, you get 19 attack power. If you go intellect, you get a lot more, and as you can see, we get actually 31 attack power with the intellect build out of the Death Dealer breastplate. So I just wanted to show this and tell that it's crap, basically. So you don't pay a lot for it, because some people put out attack power pieces for a lot just because it has power on it and they think it's great. As for gloves, I believe most use Foreman's gloves. You can vote for those. Getting them the legit way is hard. I've done that on retail, and it took a week of farming that Foreman Tistel something outside Deadmines there. It took a long time, and when I said like this is the last time I kill this one, I can't take it anymore, then it dropped. And that was for my rogue. Let's remove the buff that we got there. But I found these. I found a lot of Defender Gauntlets of Power actually with 10 attack power on, but then suddenly I found one with 12 attack power on, and that made me think that maybe there are Scouting Gloves of Power with 12 attack power on. It could be, then those would be best, and I've never seen them, so they would also be extremely hard, but all these pieces are like the hardest to get. I've also heard that there is a 12 attack power ring, but I haven't been able to confirm that it exists either, so I'm not counting in that. Of course, if you find a 12 attack power ring for level 19, then that's the best ring in pretty much any set. And for boats, I found these and I found these. And Wrangler's Boats of Power for level 18 and 19, they are available for that. I just wasn't lucky enough when they dropped. They dropped for level 20. But they are, as I said, available for 18 and 19 as well. And they give 12 attack power, that's the most you can get out of boats. Then we have Wrangler's Wristbands of Power. Basically these two are... The 8 attack power, they are cheap, usually just a couple of gold. And they can still be an upgrade in many sets. So they ain't bad. When you want to get a 10 attack power, then it starts to get hard, really hard actually, and if you buy them, pretty expensive as well. But yeah, that's the best bracers. Then we got the Scouting Trousers of Power, and that's an obvious choice, 16 attack power out of those. I think that was pretty much all pieces I wanted to show, and yeah, when I counted them together, the best ones, I got 131 attack power, while I counted the same pieces with the intellect build, I got 115 attack power. So it's not that much of a big difference. I think that an intellect build is better, but if I could get all the attack power pieces, I would like to try out an attack power build. You would hit very high minimum and maximum damage, both in melee and ranged. But if you use the Battle Slayer power that deals pretty low DPS, you would be hitting like Cruel Barb or even less. It's a little bit above Cruel Barb in DPS, but not just one, not even that. It's very little DPS for a two-hander. But you would get the expertise that we can't really make any use of except in the stamina build. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The next time we will go through a bunch of different pets. Which pet should you use for your race, and what pet is best for you. But until then, thank you for watching and see you next time.